Hi there, welcome back to Fred Shaves. It's time for a Sunday shave, going classic today with a soap that's been used quite a lot the last time on YouTube. Going with Mitchell's Wool Fat. Soothes, softens and smooths, bad for Yorkshire, England. Original 1893 formula, which is a really enjoyable soap. Some people have trouble lathering it. I have no trouble at all. I had trouble with it in the past, but it showed up I had a bad puck, so I got a new puck and it lathers like nothing else. I'm going with a really beauty razor today. Look at this. Isn't that stunning? This is the Gillette new improved, the new standard original gold plating. It's marvelous how that gold plating has held up. Those razors, they are beauty. All teeth are 100% straight. This is a 1921 new standard. I have the case, I have the shipper's box, and I have the blade bank. It's a really collectible piece. This is art. Love the look of this razor. I really do. The video today I'm gonna show how I lather Mitchell's Wool Fat. That works really great for me. And I thought I wouldn't go. I love my synthetics, and synthetics always give me the best stable lathers, but I picked out a Badger. Just why not? And I'm going with this beautiful thing, the Rosegold Mühle 21mm silvertip Badger, which I have soaked here in my little mug. So after I soaked it, I squeezed out all the water, which you probably saw, and have flicked it so it's almost dry. It's just barely damped. And then I have the puck soaking here in water. It's a really hard puck, so I always soak it. So I'm just gonna empty out the container. Then I take the brush and start going in circular motions and loading the brush. And with Mitchell's Wool Fat, I find it helps to load heavy, and it's even more important, I find, with a natural hair brush like this, obviously, because it's a Badger, to load it like you really hate it. And as you can see, it starts to build up a frothy kind of lather, really bubbly, more like foam, really airy. But we are just continuing loading and loading. Be aware of slippery hands with this jar. It will probably break your sink if you lose it. So there we have loaded for around a minute. That should be plenty. Look at that fluffy stuff. Gonna add some ice cold water to the face. No prep shave as usual. Then I scoop off the excess from and around in the jar, which always seems to be quite a lot. And then I rinse off the puck with some hot water. And this is slippery stuff, so I rinse off my hands as well. So I get a nice hold on my brush. And then we add the foam to the face. And once added, it starts out really airy and really bubbly. But now I found a trick for me is to just keep painting until the air bubbles are beaten out. And it starts out with a lather that kind of dissipating mess, and it's still really airy. So I just continue beating out the air bubbles. And when it's ready, you should have that toothpaste that you're looking for, and you usually get immediately from an artisan soap, and it's just about working. And it's a really cool soap to work with, I find. It has a fresh, nice smell to it, and it has beautiful post-shave feel. As you probably can see, pretty much all the air has run out. Then I start my usual technique, dipping the brush. I dip until the band here on the badger knot and paint in the water. And now I just paint and dip, paint in, painting until the bubbles are gone. And I continue this process until the lather turns transparent pretty much all over the face. And Michelin's Wolfat can take a fair drink of water. Really nice, this badger knot. Feels like a pillow on the face. That was a huge dip. It has landed into it, this sob, which makes it really good. And it kind of has that sheep vibe. Now my lather is pretty much transparent, pretty much all over. Then now it's time to spray the brush. Start working it. And once the lather stops growing, I paint over. And it's time for adding water again. Same procedure. Adding and painting. And I just continue like so, building, adding, painting until I get that consistency and shine that I like. But if you can see this, it's starting to look better. But we are far from done, I can tell you. But it's a little knot, so I need to scoop up on the chin to place the lather somewhere. Really fun soap lather. And it's not hard at all. Anyone can do this. I got soft water. Oops, that could be a variable, of course. If you have really hard water, the soap may be a little bit different to lather. So we are painting in more water. This is turning out really, really nice. The person that used that razor may very well have used Michelin's Wolfat while shaving back in the 20s. But I guess it's from the States, so probably not. I don't guess it's from the state, it's from the state. And I guess the person who owned it was American. It's so much lather here that it drips off the brush and into the sink. pretty much there now, just dipping the brush and painting one last coating with water. And this, my friends, that's a hell of a lather. That's a really good, really hydrated, shiny lather. Okay, this beauty. It's quite an efficient razor. Less aggressive than the old type, but more aggressive than the Gillette new from the 30s. First pass, rock and roll, here we go. First use Gillette Nacet. 1 day of growth. Feels really good. Seems like a good blade razor combo. But then again, Nacet seems to work in every razor I've tried it in. No disappointing lather at all. I mentioned Wolfat doesn't get that low density, low structure. It's kind of more high volume to it. I could work up that soap even more than I did with even more water if I wanted to. But this is a great lather. Tiny weeper there. I told you this is a little bit aggressive razor. So you better watch out. Going really light here on the old neck. Monday tomorrow, but still one more day holiday here in Norway. Monday is bank holiday, so no school, no nothing, which is nice. One more day with the kids. We are celebrating my father tomorrow, which turns a year later this month. Yeah, really efficient razor. It's up there with the old type. Wow. Even how many times I've shaved with Wolfat, the residual slickness surprises me every single time. This is really slick stuff. And I could shave a second pass with just a little soap I have on my face right now. But what would be the fun of that when we got these goodies in the brush? And the brush is really slippery. really rinsing off my hands, really, because I don't want to lose that razor in the sink, that's for bloody sure. It's in mint, and I'll tell you, mint condition. Look, the gold plating is spotless. 102 years old. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Not the easiest razor to come by these days, the new improved series. At least not in this condition. This was a very lucky buy from a great guy from the Netherlands. As you see, Whipper. This is a razor you should respect, but it provides a really nice shave. I haven't used it much, so I'm not that used to the shaving angle and such on it yet. So those small whippers are all down to use rarer. As it's often is. Like so. I think we call it the day after to process. Just having a quick feel. Oh, so good skin feel. So good skin feel with that soap. Okay, we're gonna rinse off cold water. Really hard to wash off all the slickness from Mitchell sulfate, and that is why it gives such an awesome posy feel. Wow. Okay, going classic with the aftershave tonight. This is Williams Aqua Velva, which I really enjoy the scent of, and which has a nice amount of menthol as well. Cool blue color to it, no restrictors, you better be careful. Oh. And it has a lot of alcohol. Really potent stuff. And I had a close shave, so that was a burn. One tiny bit more for the neck, why not? I do enjoy that feeling. Aqua Velva, nice stuff. Okay. Let's see how much lather is left over in the knot. Easily enough for both a third pass and pickups, that for bloody sure. Just rinsing out the brush while the aftershave is drying off a bit. There we go. Yeah, my face feels up. Came a little creeper there. So 1, 2, 3 little dots. I'm not worried about them. We're going a little bit classy with the balm as well, with some Proraso white for sensitive skin, which I really enjoy, and which is soon to be empty. Have to get some new Proraso white because I really like this balm. Obviously, or else the bottle wouldn't be in that long. We need more. Start to get a little bit hard to get out of the bottle. There we go. Oh, that's nice. That's really, really nice. This was a bloody good shave. Really, really close shave with just that 2 passes. The aftershave really tell. And no irritation. If you look avoid from those 3 small weepers. So let's do a quick recap of this shave. We went with Mitchell's Wool Fat from Yorkshire, England. Brush was by Mühle Rosegold Silvertip Badger brush. And razor was this classic beautiful vintage Gillette, the Gillette new improved, the new standard from 1921 with a fresh Gillette Nacet blade. So that was all for now. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and until my next video, goodbye.